okay, for an example, when we was in Valley City, told my wife that we're gonna move back to Fargo. But and she was a little bit kind of confused because you know why? I could see why. If I didn't put the brakes on to try to look from her side of view, then I would have it would have get under my skin. But I put the brakes on. I said, let me look at it from her point of view. Well, first of all, she had built a whole huge, friendship in Valley City. She had a huge, section of friends, girlfriends and stuff. And, she even had a business there. You see, so I had to look at it. I was like, oh, okay, I see. So now I got to scratch my head and say, I got to come up with a strategy.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to move to Fargo so you can learn to cook the African food. Now,
My Lord, you did not move just for African food.
but see, I kind of, she was able to understand my decision and accept my value because of I break it down and I explain to her in a simple concept. This is why, and we're going to start a ministry and here and there. Then she was able to submit.
Right. Explanation is a big deal.
So
what is submission to you? I need to know.
Submission to me, I mean, it's the same thing to what he's saying, but one thing I feel like we are missing this whole topic. We not forgetting is individual value. For example,
Correct.
Like I'm a Christian. I go to church, so I have a whole my value system is different from a guy who just go to work and he follow the civic norm, culture, what is popular, how his perspective of treating a wife is different than mine. I may be going through biblical principles, and he, on the other hand, may be going on the next book from Oprah or from Nelson Mandela, how he treated his wife, or Obama. So, but in every aspect, I think submission, from a biblical perspective, is for a woman to kind of yield to her husband, like in times of making certain decisions that she may not agree with necessarily, but due to the fact that she just want to play her role as a wife, according to her being maybe from her perspective or understanding from a biblical perspective of understanding of a wife, then submit and listen to that, not just like, okay, man, so you have to do whatever I say. No. So from my perspective, submitting is the sacrifice.
But even in the biblical, side of it, she still have the right to say no. What about if I, as a minister, told my wife, says, okay, I think we should probably just give our child away, just right. So
right.
there's a certain limitation where even as a Christian foundation, where she have the right to say, red flag.
Right. Right.
Because a lot of people don't understand God has given women the ability of prophecy.
Right.
We're prophetic beings.
Yes.
Sometimes when we say something, we're not saying it for now. Most of the time we're saying it for later. If I'm saying, husband, please don't do this, I'm saying to you, husband, don't do this because I see this will make me leave you.
Okay.
10 years from now if it keeps happening.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't say don't just do it now. That's why we can let it go. And a lot of time men don't understand that it doesn't mean because we mentioned that you did it now that it actually happened now. It been happening. But we just got annoyed now, and they like, why didn't it annoy you then? Because I thought you were not gonna keep doing it. But it seems it's a pattern now. But I'm telling you now, if this continues 10 years from now, I will divorce you.
Okay, so but like going back to my personal, like what I've considered to be submission. First of all, submission is like I was just listening to a podcast where Michelle Obama, she was invited. And, yes, with our culture today, so there is different type of concept of what a house or a home would be. Our culture today, nobody's supposed to submit. It's supposed to be a 50-50 culture. It's supposed to be a 50-50. We both work in more like a partnership.
Yeah, like 100.
More like a partnership. But one thing we forget that me and him may be a partner, but we're not soulmate.
Yep.
So that when you become a partner, you take the emotional out of it.
Correct.
It's more of a logic.
Yep.
There's no love.
It's more of a logic. What you're doing is illogical, and what he's doing. So why should I sacrifice this? But in marriage as a whole, in relationship, as either both person is sacrificing or one person is.
Yep.
And because
But majority of the time, women
yes,
are the ones
yes, we,
sacrificing.
yes, majority, because women have that. I'm not saying this to once again, say or to excuse men for their weakness. However, but women tend to have that strength and that ability to tolerate certain things than men. That's and we all know that.
We're forced to tolerate.
No.
I'm telling you, we are
Because
forced to tolerate.
it boils down
Your
like
definition of first to tell her, what are you trying to say? Like,
I'm telling you, okay, for example, again, no woman wants to break their home.
okay.
right.
Okay.
Men, most of the issues, if you notice, all marriages, women are the ones complaining one.
Okay.
Why?
Because men cannot complain. If you complain.
Man, yeah,
No, man, you cannot complain.
For once, as a man,
you can't complain.
You can't. Or who you gonna go complain?
Who you gonna complain to?
Go to your friend. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my wife said last night I couldn't touch her.
It's like I haven't got some for like 3 months.
Yeah.
You know who's got this? People like, yo, my man.
Oh, yeah,
No, but you guys do talk to each other.
No.
Yeah, you talk to
But
each
you-
other, but
but
it's
to a
limited.
certain- you can't say everything.
Very limited
Yeah.
to where it's limited to where you would say to that guy,
Yeah.
hey yo,
Get therapy then.
yeah, like even to the therapy.
You can't-
For my wife and I personally,
They hard.
for me personally, like for one point, my wife was talking about, oh, we have to go see this counseling. I was like, why would I go explain my problem? Why would you want to expose me to such humiliation? Why would you want to?
But it's not
But
humiliation.
I'm just coming like,
But
why
the
would you?
discussion.
You want to go expose my weakness, right? Like I'm not taking care of my business, right? You want to go?
But it's the truth.
Well, that in my mindset at the time,
It's not.
it's not. That's just my manly
man
ego,
dignity.
my
Yeah.
man ego, my dignity get in the way, my pride.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm coming. This is the painful truth. So we
Yep.
gotta spit the beans as it is.
But your wife is saying for us to maintain our pride, we need to go.
For us to maintain that, we're not maintaining our pride. We expose it.
Because if she leaves you,
It's like you
if you
exposing
guys end
something.
up breaking up, then
We're-
you look bad. It's fine.
No, but
If she
at the
gonna leave me because of some weaknesses that I have, which is no human being is perfect, then I
But
don't
divorce
really-
happened because of weakness.
and most of
I
the
would start
time,
to tell the parent what
well, it
kind of
depends
a
though. It
background
depends.
weakness.
Because this what I'm coming from with me personally, our issue was communication. First, it was communication,
Yep.
misinterpretation. Or because we live in an independent culture. I was an independent man before I married. She was an independent woman.
So it's a tough, yeah.
Make her decision on her own, and she was self sufficient on her own, and I was self sufficient. Used to making my own decision and just go with it. Same vice versa.
Right.
So when we get together, a certain decision I would just make without knowing that it's we now. It's not me.
Yep.
Myself, right?
Even though I'm making a decision for us, but I'm thinking that this is what is best for us. So I'm making a decision. I'm not discussing it with you.
Yep.
Kind of like so. Sometimes it's out of ignorance, and that old habit. You're not getting out of that habit.
Correct.
And that's where it comes in when we talk about innocent.
Yes.
They are innocents.
Yeah. So
Because we already have the mentality. I'm the man.
But in their sense, in his senses, they both coming in as a
But that's
independent
what I'm saying.
people
Sometimes
person.
people think we're ready for marriage,
Yeah.
but we're not.
Well, see, I want to tell you something.
everything else is go ahead.
No.
That's a
So I
good
want to
subject.
tell you something about because you kept bringing the healing part, right? Because you know how we were talking about the mental earlier. So when you're talking about the healing, just as you were saying, back to the part of going through the therapy, and back the reason why I wanted to say, you know how he was talking about expose. There's something causes you to be able to say healing. So what is it that causes you to want to
But
be?
we have therapy in
No,
Africa.
I'm
It's
talking
called
to
elders.
no, yeah,
It's
but
called elders.
yeah, but
That's
the
what light is.
Yeah.
no.
Wait.
Africa
Yeah.
said we have
Wait.
elders.
I know.
Yeah.
no, hold up.
The community will sit you down and give you advice. Don't break.
No,
I see what
no,
he's-
no.
I
Yes,
see what Blythe
but
is
with that, with going back to that
It's still
community,
exposure.
but yeah, going back to that community, sometimes they will say, "Oh, why do you have to suck it up to your husband?
Yep.
And he's the man.
Yep.
Hey, dude, you got to behave better next time.
Yep.
He's not giving you.
It's not.
He's not giving you any good, constructive. He's
No,
not telling
they
one
even
person to
ask you, okay,
tolerate.
tell us what is going on.
Yes, yeah, you will.
You still tell it.
And in most cases, the man will probably be wrong. Like say, for example, if a guy is cheating, that obviously the woman have the right to leave, right? But in Africa, in that culture, they would say,
Suck it up.
you gotta suck it up. He's your husband. That this is what men do. Man, you gotta stop that. She's your wife. You gotta treat her better. And it just
But
tell
that's
you
exposing still.
that. Yes, there's to some degree,
More like
it's
bad advice.
exposing him to his weakness.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's not giving you no concrete solution. There's no consequence
Yep.
to that for his
So
actions.
are you scared of solutions then?
No, we're not scared of solutions.
No, I wanted to get
I'm
back.
so confused.
No, you didn't let me complete my thing.
go
So
ahead.
so when I was saying, cause you saying, okay, when he was talking about the exposure, and he was talking about like the what's it called, the therapy, right? When you bring in the healing part, because you're like, okay, people need to heal before they get into relationship or heal before they do that. The thing is like healing to others or how to do it. You didn't wake up and say you need to heal. You have to be exposed to it or saw something.
Okay.
So what it is that got you to say healing? Because you're not
But
gonna.
pain will tell
I'm talking
you
about
need
you.
to heal.
Right.
No, I'm telling you, pain will tell. Okay, before
Pain
we got
is just
hurt,
pain
is just a reminder that something wrong.
There's
yes,
something wrong.
but
You
it's
gotta
telling
fix
you
something.
I don't want that.
Correct.
No, it's
Because
an uncomfortable feeling.
Before that, you did not have the pain. You knew what it felt like not having pain.
Let me give you an
So
example.
your
Okay.
brain is like, okay, I don't want to feel this pain.
Okay. Let me give you an
Right?
example. Right.
Yes.
I'll use me as
And
an
that
example.
is healing. I
Okay.
don't want this.
I'll-
when
I'll-
No,
I'll-
that's you deciding
that's
to look
you
for a
decide-
solution.
Yeah.
That's not healing.
That's not healing. So yeah, that's the reason. That's what I was trying to get to. So I'll give you an example, right? I'll use me as example. I thrive under pain. I like everything that I've accomplished is like the one. I'll say my greatest accomplishment been all over under pain, because the pain is either from being told that what I can do, or being limited to what I can do based on the situation I was on.
But do you
And
see
then
where the problem
yeah,
is,
but
though?
no, hold up, let me get to that. So right, so when I thrive under that, it was like it was a wrong pain, but in a sense that's what kept me alive.
Take that to your relationship. That means you
no,
will
but
be in
I
a
don't,
relationship with
but-
people that will hurt you.
Yeah,
No,
but
wait,
no,
wait.
but here's the
Because you
thing.
think,
But here's the thing. No,
he's
but here.
hurting me, let me thrive.
No. That's not what relationship. I'm just saying, like in reality, right?
But that's
but
how it goes
in
on
relation.
too.
No, but in relationship, I tell everybody, right? I've dated people that either the ex or the next person dated, say, yo, this person is crazy. But when they were with me, they weren't. You know why? Because at the
Because
same
you're
time.
used to chaos.
No. If I was. No. Let me finish
I'm
it.
telling
No,
you.
you're not listening. If I was used to chaos,
Right.
they will be doing chaos with me. I'm saying when they were with me, there was no chaos. Meaning,
According to you, but
no,
to other people, that's chaos.
no. I'm not saying when they were with me in a relationship. I'm saying okay.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
Yes,
you-
I see what you're
okay,
saying.
let me finish. I think that's what I said. You gotta listen. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
No. You're hearing it and you're responding. You're not listening.
Process it.
Yeah. So you get what I'm saying? So I'm saying, okay, if they were in an abusive relationship, when they were with me, none of that happened, right? They go to the next relationship, they do the abusive relationship.
Okay.
But if I was thriving under pain, I would be experiencing abusive at the same thing, even though that's what I experienced prior. So what I'm trying to say is, when you saying that healing and whatever,
But like, I know you and I know what you went through.
yeah, but no. I'm
That's
saying
what I'm
no.
saying.
But
He
generally,
doesn't think he's
you know,
you have put yourself in relationship that people hurt you. Like,
No, not relationship. I'm talking in general. Like when I'm
But
saying I'm
you're
trying when I'm
copying the same method to your relationships.
no, actually not.
No, but wait. What we trying to say here? This
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
there's an individual. There's
Yeah.
certain expectation.
Correct.
There's certain thing that I want in a relationship
as a man,
Yep.
for everything, and I cannot change that.
Correct.
For nothing.
Yes.
For nothing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that for one. So at the end of the day, what he's saying here, I cannot change my way. Let's say, okay, I have to go be a bad guy somehow,
Fucking
a
get
cheater
sex
to look appealing in your eye.
Yep.
That's me violating my
But
principles.
nobody's saying that.
But to some, you said you have allow yourself.
Correct.
You saying that he allow himself.
Yeah,
So
but-
Because he didn't change his method.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, finish.
No. So no, cause so the reason why I'm saying like the healing part, right? So you so focused on when I say I thrive under pain, I'm not going into the deal. It has nothing to do with relationship. That could be from the trauma from the family.
okay.
That could be the trauma because that has nothing to do with
But remember, I
no.
said the trauma
Yeah.
even affects what kind of career you go to.
Correct. So the trauma that I went through, is that I thrive under that trauma. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When I was the greatest, when I was playing basketball at my highest level, I was traumatized.
Right.
Yeah, but nobody knew that, right? But when what's it called? Now I'm successful. You could say in a sense, but the same thing that I traumatized, I had to learn that not to find that thing when I'm going. Like each relationship I've been to, yeah. But each relationship I've been through, it has nothing to do like because I would have seek the same thing, basically wanted the same pain, but I didn't. I never been to the same traumatized that I you know.
Trauma,
but yeah,
but the end result is they hurt you.
That's life.
But that's life. That's
That's life. You're not gonna. That's
okay.
life.
What I'm trying to say is light, is that when you earlier I was saying we've been in counseling survival mode.
Correct.
Right.
Now that we're not in survival mode, we're still functioning on survival mode.
Right?
So what I'm saying is he's used to pain. Meaning, even after when he is here and want to start a new relationship, those still stuff will come because that's what he's used to.
No. You're not
necessarily.
That's not what
I'm
I'm
looking
saying.
at it from psychology.
No, that's not what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. You. That's not what I'm saying. That's the reason I say you.
So what are you saying? Maybe I'm not understanding.
I think
wait,
Light is
right?
trying to build the foundation.
Go ahead. Let me go ahead.
So go ahead now.
So what we're trying to say here is that in relationship as a whole, there is expectations. You know, I goes into a relationship with what I expect from. We're both supposed to complement each other. My shortcoming, you're supposed to, be like my third eye in a sense. Tell me what is wrong. When sometimes we kind of falls on the communication. Communication sometimes is the biggest factor, the key into a relationship, because you may misinterpret what I mean, and I'm gonna speak the wrong love language to you. Some women just like abusive relationship. And while me on the other hand, I like peace, calm, and relax. Atmosphere. I thrive.
Let me ask this question. I think I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Is he saying that when he's in a relationship, even if he's good, but a woman who's used to other things forcing him to be something he's not?
In a sense.
My question is, why did you even go there in the first place?
Actually,
let me tell you this.
Actually,
because
that's not what I was trying to get.
For example, one of the things that I realized I was doing, things that happened in my childhood, I didn't even know that's what was making me choose my partners.
Yeah.
Right? I come to find out that I was always attracting men that I thought I could fix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Problem.
Yes.
Right?
Right. Okay.
But when they come, I know I can't fix them, and they end up hurting me.
Yep.
Okay.
But then when I leave that relationship, I said, I'm not going to do that again, but I find myself doing it again. Why?
Because
I am allowing it.
No, you're not allowing it.
And I'm attracting what I am telling myself I don't
No,
want.
you're not allowing it. It gives you a purpose at that time that you're doing something. Like how they say serial killers, they get like that rush from something.
You got the rush of you want to
help.
But you know why I'm allowing it? Because
you're not allowing
most of those relationships lasted months.
Right.
If I told myself I'm
because
not going to this relationship, and if this thing happened immediately, I'm out. But I'm never immediately out.
Because
you the hope
potential,
the hope and the hope that something you would change, you would succeed and say, "Oh, I did it. I changed this guy."
But no.
Because
I see where she's coming from.
I am used to pain.
Here's the thing.
And I don't know what is good.
Where she's coming from is in a sense of, and honestly, this is a painful truth. The personality that she have developed, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Which is that's who she is. That's reality. Okay. But now here comes a problem. Are we gonna say here, I am who I am because of what have happened to me, or I am who I am because of this is the who I have taught myself to become: hardworking, integrity, honesty. Okay. Now in the situation, this situation now, it's not like the situation is what's really changing her. She's not changing with the situation, or I'm not changing the situation. It's just more like this is my personality. Which is people like that always seems to get hurt.
Get taken advantage of.
What they are doing in this case. It's not
Right.
what you're doing right.
Yeah.
It's not what I'm doing that makes this
See,
happening to me.
It's somebody just
Yeah.
exploiting the situation.
Exploit.
No, it's not even that either though. It's just who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm just so okay. I'm a giver.
Yes.
Let's make it easy.
Yeah.
I'm a giver, and there's a taker. It go both sides, right?
Yeah.
I know of compassion.
Taker's never gonna say no.
I like to just do out of the abundance of my
Yes.
heart because this is who I have built my personality, and
personality to be.
character to become, right? And now here comes the other side of other parties totally blind from this personality, and I try my best to lay the foundation, by my action, right?
But I don't know
This
if
is
it's
who I am.
personality. I told people before.
You know what I'm saying?
I told people
So-
something because this couple of people were asking me about relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized that she never been in a relationship before. She's in love with God, and she's so hyped. And one of the things I realized when she asked me relationship advice, I was speaking from pain.
From pain, okay.
What she's saying doesn't make sense to me because I've been through so much that when she's like, "Oh, God is gonna do this," and I'm like, "Girl, be careful." So for me, it's not that what she's saying is not true. That's what God wants us to experience. What she's saying is exactly what God wants us to experience.
Right.
But life brought this thing. So what I'm saying here is, it's not all personality. It's also what shaped us.
Okay.
Sometimes pain will shape you.
Yes.
Right?
In
Most
most
times.
cases,
And just like you
it's
said,
good motivation.
Just like you said,
factor.
when somebody is sick or told they're sick, sometimes their sickness become their identity.
Right.
So then we have to think about it.
Their
Is
reality.
somebody really behaving because that's who they are, or that's what people bringing out or making them become?
You said it earlier though when you was here. Whenever you become exposed subconsciously to something, you at that particular moment when you're exposed to it, you won't. Your
No,
brain,
until-
you won't know it until you say by that instant or that same thing happened.
Yep.
When somebody say, "Oh, you would never do this," and you at that moment you won't consider it. You just go until you feel, "Oh, I was told this before."
So
And
I guess my point of what I was trying to say is because I think
you confusing us.
because the thing is like
Break it
I was more focusing on you, but he kept bouncing the thing out. Because I was asking you, but he bounced it off.
What is the question?
Because the thing is, like I said, you keep bringing because healing. In order for you to heal, because what do you consider healing? Because like you say, you brought it. You say in order.
Healing is not healing to me.
Yeah.
Is acknowledging it happened, but it's not gonna control how it functions.
Okay.
That's
So
that's your
that's yours.
Right.
healing?
Okay, so
Yeah.
basically,
Okay.
so you're saying before, so in a sense, like, in order for somebody to, before they get into any other relationship or whatever, they gotta heal. So they gotta heal from the prior relationship or heal from their traumas, because those two
Both.
different things.
Both.
So if you're gonna heal from your trauma, that could take you a lifetime.
Yeah.
But acknowledging, healing begins when you acknowledge. A lot of people don't even acknowledge they're traumatized.
Well, no, not even that. It's not that traumatized. It's that you don't acknowledge you got a problem.
Period. Period.
It's not traumatized.
Period.
That's the thing.
It
It
takes
sounds
reflect-
personal.
No, that's not.
takes-
It's not.
it
It's
takes-
not.
it
It's
takes
not.
pres- it
It takes. Okay, it's like in order for you, like I will. It's like I will look into the mirror, right? There's things that I could like. There was the analogy last time I used with you and I, where I say, "Yo, I felt like I was underground, and then there's a water." And then there's the what's it called where we at right now, right? I felt like I was buried deep inside, right? And nobody was there for me. I had to dig myself. Then I see the water, but I could see there's hope. Then I got above the water. Then I could breathe, but I'm still underwater, right? Because my head is above. Then I had to get out that,
But
right?
that's healing.
But that and that process, it's not actually healing. I was in a dark place by myself because I was going through something that I needed people to be there for me. But everybody's seen it, but nobody helped
But
me.
healing doesn't mean people have to be there for
But
you.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's not healing. I'm not talking about a trauma. I'm talking about the situation I was going through, right? It's not about the trauma because I'm not talking about trauma. I'm talking about situation. Now, what I had to do in order to to get out of that, I look at it as okay. So I went through all this, and I got out of it alone, right? I got two options now going forward. I could be the monster that it created me, or I could be have an empathy towards the people that like not to do people the same way I went through, right?
Okay.
And I chose the letter, and I just even told them sometimes, like, yo, I woke up, I want to say F the word. I want them to feel the same pain I felt,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Then I was like, nah, that's not what. It's not. That's not the way it is, right?
Mm.
But when I say healing, traumatize, right? In order for you to heal, I use an example where I set family members down, right?
Okay.
And I like, hey, I'm gonna sit you guys, like I said, like certain family members down. I like, yo, you guys put me through hell, right? But the reason I'm coming here, earlier to what we say, I'm looking for myself, right? I was hoping I would get a closure.
Okay.
I did not.
You will never.
You know, so what I did is I was like, okay, you know what? This is the things that I went through. This is the things that you guys put me through. I'm sorry for whatever that maybe I did to whatever it is. Even though at the end of the day, I know none of them had to do with me, right? But I was like, okay, I did this thing, but going forward, this is the way I'm gonna go, right?
Exactly.
But that's not healing. That's closing the traumatize of the family, changing the dynamic.
Maybe
You see?
healing mean different to you,
So-
but
so
as
that's-
a psychology
yeah,
person,
so-
that's exactly
Yeah, but
process
so
of
that-
healing.
so-
his own foundation is really not even close to healing, though.
Yeah.
It's
So
more
this is
like
like legacy. That's a
figuring
yeah.
change of direction.
But
Yeah.
that is healing
But
in
wait.
the psychology world.